Good evening, everybody. Today we're gonna do a mock interview. Luis is the boss, and he's gonna be interviewing four people: Safia, conversation one; interview one; and Monica, interview two; Tatiana, interview three; and Evelyn, interview four. What the other students are gonna do is you're going to analyze the situation and decide who among these four women would you hire if you were the boss. I'm gonna start with Safia. Conversation number one.
Hello, Henry. Thank you for coming for the interview.
Thank you, sir. Happy to be here.
Hey, let's start with the interview. So, my first question is: do you have any experience working as a cashier?
No, I don't, but I can learn very fast. I'm also very good in mathematics and I enjoy working with people.
Oh, that's great. And what kind of person are you?
I'm very friendly, honest, and work very hard.
Very good. That's great.
Are you looking for part time staff or full time?
At the moment, we're looking for part-time staff. Can you work part-time?
I can work part time. I can work in the afternoons and in the evenings.
That's amazing. Good.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, let's proceed to the next job applicant. Okay, Monica.
Hi, Greg. Thank you for coming today.
Oh, thank you to have me here. Thank you.
So let's start with the interview. So, how do you learn about this job?
Well, I was at Tim Hortons across the street yesterday and I saw your help wanted seen at the door.
Okay. Are you working at the moment? I mean, will you be? Will this be your second job if we hire you?
Yes, in the mornings I work as a cashier in another restaurant and I'm available to work here in the evenings.
I see. Do you like your other job?
To tell you the truth, no.
Hmm, interesting.
Okay, thank you, Monica. Great job there. Okay, let's go to Tatiana.
Hi, Frank. Thank you for coming today.
Good afternoon, Mr. Brown. Nice to meet you.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Okay, tell me about your work experience in relation to this job.
I'm sorry, could you please repeat that?
Well, no, sure. Have you worked as a cashier before?
Yes, I worked as a cashier for almost 2 years.
Good. If we offer you this job, when can you start working?
Immediately. I mean, today is Friday. I'm ready to work on Monday.
That's great. Thank you. Good.
Next. Okay, thank you, Tatiana. Great job. Very nice voice there. And and then let's have Evelyn.
Hello, Car. How are you today?
No, I came by bus. I don't have a car yet. I need to get a job, make some money, save, and buy a used car. Well, they call it pre-owned vehicle now.
Right. Why did you choose to apply for a this job in our company?
No, actually, nobody accompanied me. I came along. What was your question? What exactly do you mean?
I mean, why do you want to work here?
Oh, I understand. Your restaurant is big, famous, and many customers. I'm sure it is not easy for me to lose a job here. You should give me the job. I'm very good in mathematics and get along well with everybody.
Good. We will call you.
Okay.
Okay, great job. Everybody, did you like how Tatiana, Monica, Safia, and Evelyn role play the conversation? Ladies, you're
Yes, teacher.
amazing. You're like actresses, right? And Luis, thank you so much, Luis. You really like you added a little bit of vocabulary to make the conversation more interesting. Okay, great job there, Luis. Thank you so much. Okay, so now do not decide yet who gets the job. Don't tell me yet. We're gonna go back to number one. This is Safia. Okay, which part of what Safia said uh, did you like very much? Anybody?
Yes,
Saiful.
teacher.
Saiful.
Hello. Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, Sapya's part is good because for cashier, and she described about herself that she is honest and energetic,
And you like it?
and also very good in mathematics. That's it.
Yes. Okay, thank you. What about Tarua? You want to say something?
Yes, I like when she said she's good in mathematics and she can learn very fast. So she will she will uh, she will
Yeah,
be good
don't
in the
decide yet. Do
position.
not decide yet. Okay, just we're analyzing the situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful.
And
Yes.
also, can I add something?
Okay. Sure.
And also, she's like available. She said that she can work in the afternoon and the evening.
Okay. Beautiful explanation. Okay. Let's go. Back to you. Want to say something about conversation one about Sophia? Bhakti, your hand is up.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so she has quality of cashier's job, like honesty, mathematics, and friendly. And what she is looking for part time and her availability. She said.
Okay. Who is this? Okay, Sarah, what do you want to say?
Yes, I like the first part. She said, "No, I don't, but I can learn fast. I am also very good in mathematics, and I enjoy working the people with people."
Yeah, that's very good point, Sarah. If you
Yeah.
have no experience, you say that I have no
Mm,
experience, but I can learn very fast.
yeah.
Okay, great job. Okay, Miriam,
Yeah, she has already said Sahara the same.
the same thing. What you
Yeah,
wanted to
the
say,
same
right?
here. She
Yeah,
had we didn't have the experience, but she had something there from there
yes. Okay,
that she.
wonderful. Okay, Monica, what do you want to say?
Oh, teacher, I think she has a very clear voice, and more for the position as a cashier. That could be a beautiful fit. That's
Yeah,
why.
that
Yeah,
could be an asset, right?
yeah. It's her voice really match very well. That's why. Yeah,
Sophia, did you hear?
it's an asset.
Sophia,
Yes.
Sophia, did you hear Monica?
Yeah.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like okay, Monica, what you said, Monica, is really very important, which is not a part of the activity today, but for you to focus on Sophia's voice, actually, it is Sophia. It's not what I wrote. It is
Yeah.
Sophia. Means um when your voice is clear and when your English is delivered properly, it helps get a job.
Oh,
People
sure.
pay attention, right?
And I don't know, like positions like that one, or receptionist, or on the media on radio station, because she has a very particular voice that is different. That is
Yes,
beautiful voice.
Sophia, like that
I
from
know.
the very beginning, Sophia, I like you so much, right?
Thank you.
No, I'm not kidding. And I'm telling you, Sophia, use these strengths that you have to be successful in Canada. You can do it. Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I hope so.
Yeah, you have your voice is powerful, and I saw in you, Sophia. I'm talking about this because Monica mentioned about your voice, right? One thing that I saw in you, Sophia, is that because remember, like I said, put passion into your speaking. Put some acting, some drama. And I heard you when you said, when you were talking to Luis. Okay, you know what, Luis and Safia, can you please do the conversation one more time so I can remind the students?
Okay.
Luis, okay, go.
Sorry. um, Hello, Henry. How are you?
Good, thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming to the interview. Sorry, let's start. Do you have any experience working as a cashier?
No, I don't, but I can learn very fast. I'm also very good in mathematics and I enjoy working with people.
Awesome. And what kind of person are you?
I'm very friendly, honest, and I work very hard.
That's very good.
Are you looking for part-time staff or full-time?
At the moment, we are looking for a part-time staff. Can you work part-time?
I can work part-time. I can work in the afternoons and in the evenings.
Good.
Okay, now everybody, if you paid attention, the way Safia read, and she stressed when she said, no, I don't, but I can learn very fast and I'm also very good, she said, and I enjoy, she put a stress, like, this is exactly what I'm talking about, like in the class, right? You've got to put drama into your speaking and you will be more effective. You see? Yes. Okay. You got it, right? Thank you, Monica, for saying what you said. Okay. Now, okay. Second one. Second one. Okay. Which one did you like in this conversation? Which one did you like or you didn't like? Anybody? Okay, Sarah. No, Sarah, your hand is always up. You've got to put it down. Okay. Okay. I think it's Sahar. Okay, Sahar.
I didn't like it because he didn't say good things about his first job. And he said, to tell you the truth, I don't like my job. So it's not a good thing that you say bad things about your previous job or current job in the interview. It shows maybe the interviewer think about that you have problem, not your current or previous jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Let's listen to Abdul Razak. Abdul Razak, what do you want to say?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. For me, I think, I think this this interview sounds good to me because you could see that Monica was very desperate because she she was she was telling the interviewer that she saw she came across this thing at the Timothy's. So and you could see that what's the name, Luis even asked her like, um are you working at the moment? And she said it, yes, in the I work in the morning. I work as a cashier in another restaurant. But for me, I think Monica doesn't like the job she was doing, like, I mean, the current job. So that's why she was very eager to follow up at the Timothy's when she heard that there's a chance at the place. So for her to be honest as well, she also tell Luis, when Luis asked, do you like your other job? He said no. To tell you the truth, no. Meaning she want to leave the place and do another job. So for me, I think this is good interview. Yeah,
So you appreciate her honesty, right?
exactly. Monica's honesty. Like she just tells the truth. Like, to tell you the truth, no.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Abdul Razak, you were the first one to explain it this way, and I buy your explanation. Okay.
Okay.
Um, because in the past, but I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about this one as well, right? And because in the past, a lot of students they explained to me the way Sahar explained it. Okay, that you do not talk negative about your former job or your current job in this new job. It's not a good idea, according to Sahar. And this has always been explained this way by so many students. But Abdul Rasak, today your explanation is a little bit different, and I kind of get it. You know, like she is desperate to get the job, and so she told exactly to the boss that she didn't like the job to signal the boss that she would move to this job if she's hired. Okay, okay. So thank you. Now, Diana, you want to say something?
Yes, teacher. So for me, I think I'm not going too far with, I don't know who is Tarowa, I don't remember. But if you are going to interview, even if your job is not good for you, I don't think everything you have to say true, but you have to cover yourself. So for me, when I ask you, do you like your previous job? So you tell me no, I'm not comfortable to hire you because of that. Yeah, that's my truth. I have to know you are like, you are here, one leg is here, another leg is outside, you know? So that's the meaning to say no. So sometimes you have to find something good to say.
Mhm. Yeah,
Sometimes,
actually, Diana,
yes.
your opinion is Canadian. It's a Canadian opinion.
Yep,
Okay,
that's
and I
my
will talk.
idea. Mhm.
Yeah, I will talk more about it about it later. Um,
Hello,
okay, let's
hello.
let's. Okay, who is dying to speak? Because I cannot ask everybody
Hello.
to speak,
So
right? Because we have two
I
more.
just hello.
Abdul Rasak, you want to follow up what you
Yes,
said?
I just want to add up a little bit something to what Diana said. Yeah, Diana, I think your what you said is true, but I think maybe there's gonna be a further explanation where after Monica get the job. But I think this is like a brief interview. So maybe the interviewer, like maybe Lewis might go further to ask you, maybe explain to me why you don't like your other job. But for me, I think the answer Monica gave is okay. To tell the truth, no. So maybe Louis might say, why? Like, can you tell me the reason why? Maybe she'll just explain the reason why.
Yes, I'm
What
gonna
I'm saying.
explain. I'm gonna
Exactly.
explain to you later, like
Okay.
how you have to do it in Canada, right? Okay, let's
Okay.
finish. Let's go to number three. Okay, okay, number three. Do you like this? Which one do you like, or which one you didn't like? Okay, do we have the same volunteer? Evelyn, go.
Well, my hand was up for the other one, so I have to read this one.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Tarua, you wanna explain this?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I like this part for as he has experience for this position, so will be a good asset for him. Also, he's available immediately, so this is can be something very good to be hired.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's listen to Sahar first.
I like this one because even she didn't understand the question at the first time. She was not shy and asked about to repeat the question. And also, she was, as Tara mentioned, she was available too, and she could handle the interview perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, by said I'm immediately available, she showed her enthusiastic and how she's interested to wanna contribute to the team.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Sahar. What about Luis?
Teacher, I will, despite the huge performance of Safia, I will go with this person because that person is showing enthusiasm. He looks enthusiastic. He looks he's willing to work right away. He has experience for at least 2 years. So for being a cashier, it's not a complex activity. With 2 years of experience, I feel like it's good enough. Um, so I feel like with this question, when he say, "I'm sorry, could you please repeat that?" Um, I feel like because I can relate in this case and in the last one. So maybe having trouble with understanding the language. So because he re-asked about the question, and well, then he's explained his experience. But he looks enthusiastic. He looks like he's going to learn the process fast enough for the company. And I will go with this person, and is willing to work right away.
Mhm. So Luis, you're saying that his inability to understand the question and asking it to repeat the question did not bother you at all. So you find that this is like natural when you want to confirm your understanding.
Well, me as a second language learner, that is one of the questions that people that teach us tell us to ask. So if you are not sure what they are asking to you, you should ask, could you repeat the question, please? And the interviewer will be able to do it. And then if you perform properly, you could have a good mark.
Mhm. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Luis, for sharing your opinions. Okay. So now let's go to the next one. I mean, to the last one. Okay. Um, okay. Tharua. Tharua is excited to say something about this.
No,
Okay, Tharua, what do you want to say?
no, because I remember this one, the last one. So the applicant, like, she has a problem to understand. Maybe she has a problem with language because the interviewer, he asked about something and she answered about another thing. So it's not related to the same subject. So this is can be a problem for her, like to maybe she has a problem with language.
Mhm. And can you give an example? What is her problem, Tharua?
Um, it's from since the beginning of the interview. The interviewer asked her if she's good, like to start the interview, and she's talking about her day and how she needs to make money, and
Mhm.
she doesn't need to say
To
all
talk
things, yeah,
about those.
about her, yes, and it's not professional. Like she can be interested in the interview, but like to not say, it's for sure she will need to make some money, but not to say it like that, to say it in professional way.
I love it, Tharua. I love what you said. Yeah, because I was gonna explain this to to the students later, but you already said it. Okay, Evelyn. Evelyn, why do you like this?
No, teacher, I didn't like anything about this. To be honest,
Okay, why, Evelyn? Why?
well,
Why you
there are
didn't
many
like it?
things. First of all, I can understand through this script that the person doesn't understand English for one side. And first thing. Second, because he is answering things that is not being asked, that hasn't been asked. By other side, the person doesn't know how to make an interview because, like Tarua said, it's not professional to take to tell the people that you have problem with money, or they are not interested to know if you're gonna buy a used car or not. Yeah, or your own car. This is not the business in this moment, so it's totally inappropriate for the conversation. And finally, you see, in any moment, if did he answered the question right away without being
Without
sure
thinking, right?
that that was the question. And after speaking, he came back and he said, what was your question? What exactly do you mean? First, he said, no, actually, nobody accompanied me.
Yeah.
Accompanied me.
He's careless, right?
Yeah. So he answered, or she answered, and then he realized that he doesn't know what he is answering. So
Mm.
it's totally the
Yeah.
opposite that we have to do in an interview, and we have to be careful with.
Very, very, very good. Excellent analysis, Evelyn. Excellent analysis. Luis, you want to say something about what you like about this interview?
Yeah, I love this one because it reminds me, if you allow me to tell a short story about an interview that I had.
Okay.
So I want to apply for a personal trainer in a Good Life. This is a huge gym chain, and I have my certification, my Canfi Pro. I have my CPR. I have everything, and also my background. I have a wide experience in the personal training. But my language at that time was like a 4 years now. It wasn't as good as is today. And so when she started asking me questions, he was using a lot of phrasal verbs, and I
Mhm.
was lost. I had no clue what she was saying. When she realized that I was trying to read her lips, she put her hand in her mouth like this, and she
Oh,
started asking
really?
me questions. I'm like, yeah, and I got lost, and I couldn't understand anything that she was saying.
Oh
I
my God.
barely, so it was almost the same. So she asked me a question, and I answered what I thought she was asking me, and it was really frustrating, this interview.
Mm.
And of course, I didn't get a job because, and I understand the reason, because even though I have the knowledge, because I have a wide knowledge in that, I didn't have the skill, the ability to communicate with people. So when you are a personal trainer, you have to adapt
Yes.
yourself to the people, not the people to you. So if you are talking to an uh, a woman who in their 60, but she had never worked out, and she doesn't know the difference between bicep and quadricep, so you have to be able to explain the difference and why she has to move that way.
Mhm.
Uh, so, for example, and I understood, and I understand why she didn't hire me, but I was frustrated at that moment because I was so excited to be part of the group, but it wasn't. But I never thought, I never say that I need the money, but I couldn't I couldn't understand what she was asking me, and it was frustrating. It was really
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Luis. That's, yeah, like really, you're actually, your experience and your story added to the importance of like comprehension. And like there are so many uh, points that will make you get a job or not get a job. Diana.
Teacher, for me, when you said this, a conversation interviewer, it's like maybe she was is a friend, and another side, maybe you don't understand English. So this is a two things for me I can see. He came like interviewer was like a friend, so he was like friendly. So he took everything, but not really. I don't know. I don't understand if, even if you don't understand English, but our conversations like friendly, we know each
Mhm.
other. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Diana. Okay. Now we're gonna choose. Now we're gonna choose for you who gets the job. Number one, number two, number three, or the last one. I know Evelyn, she likes the last one. Okay. Who likes number one? Okay. Just raise your hand, please, so I can count. Now, remember, you can choose only one. If you choose number one, you cannot choose the number two. Okay, so we have 7 people who decided that number one should get the job. Okay, now, who likes number two? Everybody, please put your hand down. Okay, Luis said, you like number two, Luis? No? Abdul Razak likes number two, and Saifo likes number two. Okay, the number one is how many people? 7?
Yes, 7.
7. And the number two, we have 2 people. Okay, who likes the number three? Okay, we have Saiful. You can vote only once. You cannot vote 2 times.
Sir, I choose number one.
Yeah, but why we are doing number three now? But you still raise your hand.
No,
Your hand is up.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, so we have Luis, Alfred, Tharua, Monica. Is it Bhakti? Bhakti. Okay, 5. For number 3, 5. The last one. Who likes the last one? Monica. When I said Monica, Monica suddenly dropped her hand. Okay, everybody, the winner is number one. We have 7 people. Now, these 7 people, can you please wait, everybody. Okay, you actually made the right decision because the winner here should be number one or number three. Okay, should be number one or number three. It all depends on the boss, on their priorities, and the personality of the boss. Some bosses, they are supportive of people that they have a chance to shine, but they don't have experience yet because they come from there. When they were new in Canada, probably, if they were immigrants, they were probably in the same situation. They did not have experience, but they were given a chance. That's why right now they are very successful. And then those who selected number three, I'm talking about number one. I was talking about number one. Those who selected number three, probably you selected number three also for a reason. So right now, let's start with number three. Okay, because Abdul Rasak, you're the only one who selected the number two, and you already explained it. Like you like honesty, okay, and you could feel that number two was desperate for the job, and that's why she or he was very honest. Okay, number three. Those who said number three, why did you choose the number three? Bhakti, why?
Because um, interviewer asked his or her that tell me about your work experience in relation to this job. So he applied for good opportunity and he has experience.
Mhm. So the most important thing for you, Bhakti, is that she's applying for a job as a cashier and she
Yes,
has experience.
yes.
Okay, thank you, Bhakti. What about Alfred? What do you want to say?
Yeah, according to yes, number three, according to me, uh, the person is was like
Okay,
English
Tatiana.
was his second language. Another thing, he was desperate for the job, and also he was straightforward. He did not want to do any to express or to show any to do any mistake during his interview. That's why his answers were kind of short and straightforward.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you. Luis, you still want to speak?
Yeah, well, it's what happened if I speak right now. I won't be able to speak for the number one, and I want to give my thought about the number one.
No, but which
Uh,
one did you choose? One or three?
no, three. But I feel like the reason that we are confused and we are trying to is because the person who did the interview was Safia. With the due respect that everybody is here, we are all learning. Teacher, what if you try with a different person doing the interview? Because Safia makes the difference. We are confused because of Safia, not because of the script. Because
Sophia,
everybody was reading
Sophia,
a
did you
script.
hear Luis?
I don't agree
Yeah,
with
but
that,
it
Luis.
will be the same. It will be the same.
Well,
No,
sorry,
but
it's my
Luis, did you
opinion.
hear
Yeah.
Sorry, with the
Sophia?
due respect.
I mean, Sophia, did you hear Luis? Was saying that because your performance, your ability, when you read and you acted with passion and everything, it made the number one very strong because of you, Sophia. That's what Luis is saying.
Thank you,
That's
Luis.
how
No,
important
no,
the
no,
attitude.
Sophia, don't argue with Luis. Just tell him, I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I take it as a compliment. And thank you.
Don't argue, with Luis. He's okay. So anyway, we are recording. I cannot say it. Okay, so now let's go back up to number one. Okay, why did you choose number one? Anybody? Safia, why?
I think number one showed confidence and her willingness to learn, even if doesn't have an experience in that job. And like she was measuring what to say and when to say it. So like she showed her qualifications, her like she when she said that she's enjoy working with people, and she's good in math, and her availability also. She was flexible to work in the evenings and the in the afternoons.
Yeah, very good points there, Safia. Okay, next, Miriam, what do you want to say?
I just want to add there, I'm totally agree with Safia. And apart from that, it's Keshia. And she said that she's honest and friendly and she can work hard. Yeah,
Which
only
are
that.
good qualities for a cashier, right?
Yeah, yes.
And excellent qualities for a cashier. Um, Evelyn, I saw you. You were raising your hand.
Yeah, basically, it's almost the same that Safia said, because it's important when you are doing an interview that you show your qualifications and like um, man, oh my God, I forgot. Marian, because the name there is not Marian. Yeah, like
Okay.
Marian said, it's important to have, for example, to be a cashier, you have to be, normally it's good that you have to be good in math, right? So you are not confused with the numbers. And if enjoy working with people also is a
Yeah.
highly qualification that is
Yes.
important
Mhm.
to have communication with the customers or clients. And by the other side is that she is available anytime, could be part-time, full-time. So this availability is good. And she accepted the part-time job that they are offering. That could be
Yes.
the offer. So for
Yeah.
me, this is the
Beautiful. Yes.
yes.
Yeah. Beautiful analysis there, Evelyn. Okay. Let's listen to Diana. I mean, not Adriana, not yet. Abdul Razak raised his hand before you. Abdul Razak, go ahead.
Yeah. So I just want to add a little bit something to this interview. Well, for me, I think it's a 50-50 chance for Safia. You understand? Because when Luis asked, do you have experience working as a cashier? She said no. So I think you not being working as a cashier before, like, it's gonna be a 50-50, because if there are too much applicants, probably they the boss is gonna go through the resume and stuff, like, you understand what I'm saying, like,
Mhm.
to pick up the one who has worked as a cashier and has experience, like. So I think for me it's gonna be a 50-50, based on she saying no. I don't. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you, Abdul Razak. Who else want to speak before, what I'm going to do is I will explain a little bit and then we will go. Okay, but I need, okay, Tharua, go ahead.
For me, I would choose like both. So the first one and the third one, because the first one it shows the interviews. She shows that she's interested and she's open to learn, and she's available to work part time. And the third one, also the interviews, the applicant shows that she's interested, she's available, and also the most important thing, that she has experience in the same position.
Mhm. Yes. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna stop sharing and I will talk to you, and just to give you an idea. Okay, okay, so first of all, everybody, I applaud you, I admire you, because you understand how it works to get a job. You understand it. That's why you chose number one. Okay. You also understand that experience in Canada is highly important. That's why you chose the number three. So somebody said it could be number one or number three. It could be 50-50 for both, because it all depends on the boss, right? But you, as an immigrant, I applaud you for making number one win, because the number one is you. You've got to start believing in you to be able to succeed in Canada. When I say number one is you, you came to this country with no experience, but you have to sell yourself. Yes, no, I don't have experience working as a cashier, but I'm very good with numbers. I and I love working with people. I am very friendly. I'm very honest. You don't have this, but you are selling other parts of you, other qualities of you that you want the boss to understand. That's why sometimes or normally in Canada, even you don't have experience, but the way you sell yourself will make you get a job. But some bosses, they are really looking for somebody with experience, because they are no, not lazy, they don't like, they have no time to train people. Yeah, you know what I mean? But when the boss looks at your resume, okay, no, if you have a long experience, like 2 years experience as a cashier, you already know how to deal with people, how to count the money. You know your responsibility. You need to balance the money at the end of the day. And you know that you have to be highly professional and polite when you are talking with people. You make eye contact, you smile, you know that you have to be on time, close and open the cash register, because of your experience. You know all of these things. I don't need to train you. But when you have a lot of experience, it doesn't mean that you will get the job, because some people, some bosses, they want somebody fresh. Everybody, listen carefully. They want somebody fresh. Sometimes they like people with no experience, because when people have no experience, they are easy to train. But when people have long experience, they become stubborn, because they will say, I know this. Why the boss is telling me this? And then even the boss, if say, close the cash register right away after you give the change. Sometimes because in the old job, they have been like just leaving it open and unlocked. Sometimes they don't listen to the boss because they have experience. But people with no experience, they are like a sponge. They will take everything, and then they are easy to control, to discipline. Everybody, are you following me? So sometimes, so my point, one of the points I wanted to tell you is, if you have no experience, apply for a job. Because when they see you, the boss is looking for someone with experience. But when the boss sees you, your energy, your beautiful voice like Sophia, you get the job. Because maybe somebody has low experience, but the voice is like no energy. The voice is, yes, I have a lot of experience as a cashier for 2-3 years, and I love my job, and the voice, But Sophia says, do you have experience working as a cashier? And Sophia said, well, I don't. Honestly, I don't. But I am very friendly and I'm very honest. And I'm also excellent in mathematics. In university, I was a top student in mathematics. And I know that I'm very careful. I'm very good with numbers, and I can learn anything new on the job. So I am very confident if you give me this job, I will be an asset to your company. The way you speak and explain yourself, the boss will look at you, and if the boss sees that you believe in yourself, he will start believing in you. But if you say, maybe I'll try, because I don't have experience, but I hope I can learn fast. This kind of speaking will not get you a job. Like, it's better to say, I can learn very fast. Do not say, I hope I can learn fast. If you give me somebody who will train me, that you will not get a job. So everybody, I applaud you for choosing number one, because number one is you. If nobody gives you experience, you will not have experience. Trust should begin somewhere. Okay, so number one is like many Canadians will give number one the job because of the energy, positivity, self-confidence, and the qualities that you describe, which are very important. Somebody said it. I think Diana said it, that she said friendly, honest, and she can learn very fast. Those are very strong statements. Now, number three, sometimes the boss is looking at you, and then if first question and you say, pardon me, you're a cashier, you need to focus. Why you say pardon me? You need to focus. I'm not saying that there is something wrong with pardon me, but you need to focus. Some bosses will ignore this shortcoming. I don't want to say mistake, shortcomings. But some bosses will look at it as like one of the checklists why they will not give you the job. Okay. Now, number two, when he said, honestly speaking, no. This, like somebody explain it, like Diana, you explain it wonderfully, Diana. When you apply for a job, Abdul Wasat, do not speak any negative about your old job, because they will say, when this lady leaves this position, she will also badmouth our company. So when you start criticizing your old job, it is not good for you. It will boomerang to you. Okay. So my advice to you is, if you, and you talk about honesty, if you don't like the job, your old job, play it this way. Do you like your old job? Well, okay, this is how you answer it. Well, I learn a lot from my old job, and I have the respect of my coworkers, and the boss has always been supportive, but I'm looking for a place where I can really grow, and your company will give me this opportunity. Yeah, you know what I mean? You've got to play the language. Do not say I don't like this job because the boss is has favoritism. This is not a, even it is true, it's not a good idea to talk about it. You know, you've got to play it. You've got to play, what do you call this kind of thing? You've got to be no, not politically correct. You've got to be, I forgot the terminology for this, but I think you follow what I say. You have to
Diplomat.
you be diplomatic, and you have to put icing on the cake. Yeah, you know what I mean? You have to, because when you say good things about your old company, you earn the respect of the new boss. Yeah, you know? Okay. Now, the last one that Evelyn did, can you imagine it? How are you today, Carl? And he did not understand even his name. He said, "Oh, I don't have a car." How are you today, Carl? And he said, "I don't have a car." And then he got lost by saying, "I don't have a job yet. I need to make money. Then I'm going to buy a car. Well, I'm going to buy a used car." He got lost. This is a job interview. Why are you talking about your problem? You see, actually, you got it right because you spoke about it. And then the other question that is so funny, when the boss said, "Why do you want to work in this company?" And he said, "Oh, nobody accompanied me. I came alone." Remember this? Everybody, the last conversation, I wrote it. I wrote it for fun because I wanted to make you laugh. No, I wrote it not for you. I wrote it for my book. But the first conversation, the second conversation, the third conversation, I took them from a government website from Ottawa, right? Just to educate the students, the newcomers, to make the newcomers analyze why you get the job, why you don't get the job, what is important, what you should sell, and what you should avoid. This is a beautiful discussion that I feel that our discussion today was successful. Do you agree, everybody? Did you like it? Answer, do not just smile. Sophia, did you like it? Sophia is like always powerful and energetic. Sophia, did you like it?
Yeah, I like it very much. It can give like some hints for people who are looking for jobs, for what to do and what not to do, and the way to the attitude to take in an interview.
Yes, and also to make the job applicants realize that in Canada it's not always about the experience. It
Yeah.
depends on how you sell yourself in a job interview. Okay,
Yes.
so everybody, if you don't have experience, do not be scared. If your education is back home, apply for the job. Sometimes you get the job, even your education is back home. And some Canadians apply for a job and their education is like Toronto University or York University. Sometimes you get the job. There's so many reasons why people get the job. Okay. And I'm going to stop the recording.